Alrighty then, hold on to your gadgets. After today's tech update, we've got a call from my weekend show, The Kim Commando Show, that's just too good to skip. What happens when a social media influencer makes an artificial intelligence clone of herself and charges people $1 a minute just to talk to it? I'm Kim Commando for NetSuite. Attention business owners, get a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program at netsuite.com/Kim. Back in 2016, Microsoft introduced an AI chatbot named Tay. It was doing great. But after only 15 minutes, Tay discovered profanity, racism, and lewd comments. Microsoft pulled the plug. 24-year-old Karen Marjorie, a Snapchat sensation with 3 million followers, knew nothing of Tay. So Karen set up an AI version of herself to talk with her followers for $1 a minute. She uploaded more than 2,000 hours of her voice and personality. AI Karen was immediately swamped by men who shared their darkest sexual fantasies. AI Karen went rogue and shared hers right back. AI Karen is gone now, and the real Karen says she's in shock. Win a $1,000 gift card for your favorite airline at winfromkim.com. Now, check out this amazing call from the show. It's a real gem. Stacy in Nashville, Tennessee. Glad to have you with us. Hey there, Stace. What's going on?
Thanks, Kim, for having me. I'm so excited. I feel like a fangirl. I have been listening to you off and on since in the 90s. Is that possible? The new newsletter is wonderful.
Thank you.
And I recently heard the most valuable thing recently is identifying spam calls because they've been completely annoying. And now at least I know I'm not missing important calls.
Yeah, and for everybody who does get the newsletter, let me tell you, you're missing out. It's great. It is, in my humble opinion, of course. But I write it, but that's okay. But as far as
I'm voting for it too.
Thank you. As far as the spam calls, if you get a call, just put it in quotes in Google, and you can figure out if it's a bad call or something that maybe you should have paid attention to. So, what's going on now with your life?
Well, I have. Over the years, I've collected email addresses. I think I've got 7 or 8 of them, which is, I don't know, it seemed like a good idea at the time. And I'm just launching a new business, which is a nonprofit, which is really important. I'm going to be able to help so many people. But if I don't get my digital world organized, my ADD brain is, I'm terribly afraid I'm going to fail.
All right. So what we want to do is you want to get set up filters and one place to get all of this different email, and then probably start shutting down some of these addresses that you don't need anymore, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
And because otherwise I'm going to come over, I'm going to hit your wrist with a ruler, Stacy. And I say, no more email addresses for Stacy. No more. No more.
Yes, that would be really appropriate, I think.
Well, it sounds to me, because you're going to start your business and you're going to have a different domain for that business, I bet, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so then you're probably going to be looking at Google Workspace. Okay. Because this way, when we start talking about email addresses, you can have various email addresses for different purposes and different people at this new nonprofit that you're starting. In addition to that, you can have Gmail collect your various email addresses, whether it's on Outlook, Yahoo, Gmail, whatever it may be, Hotmail, you name it. You can configure that so that you would have different folders for all of those different email addresses. And then you may find over time that like this one's not getting anything, then you can just turn it off. You can still keep it collecting if you want over at Yahoo. I mean, if you want it to, right? But it's not going to be coming into your whole primary email life that you're going to be seeing inside Gmail, or if you're on Apple Mail or whatever it may be. But we use Google Workspace, and I'm guilty, raising my hand. You and I, we're going to go to emails addresses anonymous at some point,
Okay.
is that I probably have 5 different email addresses and for different purposes. And I get all of those through my Google Workspace account, and it's really sweet because you can go in and you can set up different filters, different folders, auto replies. I'm not using this email address anymore. Use this one, type of thing. And then also with Google Workspace, have you ever used Google Workspace?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
Okay. Then it's fabulous. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, being able to collaborate on docs and sheets and slides, Google Meet for video conferencing. Why pay for Zoom? Just saying,
Yeah.
And it's, $6 a month. I think it goes up to $20 a month, if you're into using all the tools. But I would just definitely sign up for Google Workspace, and then you can configure all of these different email addresses through by using POP3 or IMAP, and have all them coming directly into like this central location. Get all your emails in one place. And then also, by the way, you can send from multiple addresses too. So if you wanted to send from one of these different addresses, you can do it. There is a free version web-based, but I think if you're starting this, you're probably going to be going back into Google Workspace. So then you're going to have some additional features along the way too. If you need any help afterwards, Stacy, I'm always here for you. Hey, thanks for hitting play today. You're awesome. If you have questions, shoot them my way. Head over to Komando.com and look for that email Kim link. I read every single note like it's a hot off-the-press tech news alert. Hey, get ahead of the tech game too. Just sign up for my free daily newsletter. It's just a click away over at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.